This is in the air out to left field. Ichiro is there, one down. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Danny Espinoza will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a gold glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Oh, this is Bryce. I got to pay attention.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Can't do nothing with that, son.
Cozart's ready. 1-2 on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
I fucked that pitch up. As soon as it left, I knew it.
A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Jason Worth will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You're always looking for pitches.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
That's it. Yep.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Clint Robinson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
We got to get out of this inning. Jesus Christ.
This is pulled.
No, we're not going to get out of this inning,
Finds some
ever.
outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Michael Taylor will stand in, hoping to get this turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
20 pitches ain't good in inning.
Alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. Home half of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 1-0 Washington.
That's my fault.
Left it up big time.
Max Scherzer,
As soon as I
Missouri
threw that shit, I was
right-hander,
like,
gets
oh
the job
no.
of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, EK?
Great.
Yeah, Matty,
Got to face
real
Matt
effective
Scherzer.
outing for him in his last start. Got the win,
Max,
did not
excuse
give
me.
up any run. He'll try and do that again here.
Yep. It won't be after this game.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman,
Gordon.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Can't do
Katie's
that.
Nationals, as they
Not the
take the
same
field
with
here
that.
today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one.
They've only lost one
They're
game.
gonna let their guy
That was the only
work
game we
lead
lost.
right
Yeah.
away.
I mean, we only played like 3, but Dietrich's been
Pitch swung
his
on and
replacement
hit in the
last
air.
night. Dietrich,
Taylor over to his left.
first at bat, first
Makes the
pitch,
play, 1 away.
gone. I love that
Time
kid. The
now
kid's
for a
with
glance
power.
at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the
Yeah,
zone
that
and
they
go
do
drive.
it this season.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember,
Yeah,
this
once they
manager
get
is
warmed
not
up, it's like
jumped
that.
on board with all the defensive shifts.
No,
Still
that's
that
right.
old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
The 0-1 on its way. And he lays off for ball 1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze
I
on
was
that one.
about to.
That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Can't do nothing
You know,
with it.
I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Be back second
2
half
and
of the
2 now
season.
with 2 away, and the base
Second
is
half
empty.
of the season.
He's probably not going to start.
Oh, he'll start.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
And if there's one thing
Come on,
base
Stan,
stealers
6
don't like,
RBIs,
it's
4
when you
OP.
throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Who's
Too
Gordon?
close for comfort, and he did a good
Yeah,
job
she
just
ain't
to
getting
make
paid.
contact.
I don't know.
They drug test these guys all the time.
Line to the right side, but foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th
All right, man,
pitch
you
of the
throw a lot of
at-bat
pitches.
coming up.
This guy's pitch count high. Higher the pitch count, the more mistakes you will make.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
Because I
And
got
this is
protect
going
the
to
plate.
wind up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle.
Yeah,
Here
but
comes
they-
another one.
They got this
Did a
game
good
real
job to
listed.
shorten up and protect
Some
the
of the
plate,
Hawks
and he'll
calls,
have another shot at it
different
here.
pitches, different. So that's what I like about this game. They keep it
Give,
real.
here's the
They
payoff
got human
pitch.
error on there.
Throws him for strike 3, and that
I
retires
didn't
the
think that was
side.
gonna be a strike. It's alright. I would have did that with that pitch anyway.
Stephen Drew makes his
That's
way
a
to the
jammer.
plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd. Cozart into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Stepping in, Jose Lobaton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's
If you're not
scary, ain't
careful,
it?
this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Lobaton is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job.
No, when
behind
you
the
swing
plate.
like that,
He wants
and I
it
don't
low,
catch
so
the
he's got
catcher
a good
doesn't catch
idea
the
that
ball,
this
it's in the
ball
dirt.
might be in the
He
dirt,
gets to
so
run.
He's able to smother it
So I got
and
to
then
throw
make
it
a
out
strong
now.
throw to first.
What if he hit the guy when
Stepping in now, Max Scherzer. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
I don't think so.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2.
All right, better
High in
inning.
the air.
Got out in 10 pitches.
There for it. And the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Yeah.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the
Why is it
at-bat.
so
It's
late?
0-1.
And this is a guy
Someone like that a
who
long time ago.
cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss,
high
and
shit.
Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Martin Prado will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
A little tardy there. No pitch.
Joystick's fucking charged. Be doing that bullshit when it gets low.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and
That's
falls
nasty.
behind now 1 and 2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game
that's a
goes
nasty
along.
curveball.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone. Chris Johnson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Yeah, because I just noticed something. I don't know why.
Justin Bohr will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, no balls and a
This
strike.
guy's got good
He's
pitches,
probably not
man.
going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Lobatone has room, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
What inning is it, the 4th?
Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Justin Bohr will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 41.
Anthony Rendon is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe...
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, and now that's the 2nd home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work. And no question, they've had his number here in the early going. And Now they stretch the lead out even further.
Danny Espinoza will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Got him.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, these guys can get that.
Cozart has his target. Here's the first pitch. Bryce Harper started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here, so you need to be careful.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Drives it to deep right field.
You gotta be shitting me.
Out of here.
You gotta be shitting me.
But it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0. Here's Jason Worth as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Clint Robinson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now. JT Realmuto will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Adeiny Echeverria will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Jared Cozart comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. First offering on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
He had a line drop.
Ready with the 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
He beat it out. Get the fuck out of here.
The sacrifice works to perfection. D. Gordon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Golden opportunity. Michael Taylor is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Cozart has his sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Stephen Drew stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out. Jose Lobaton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Max Scherzer gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting.
Here's Ichiro now.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Espinosa's there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
27.
Giancarlo Stanton digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
That may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon bare hands it in time.
Oh, what a play. And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Now batting.
Justin Bohr is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, he's been struggling a little bit lately, so hopefully he learned some things from that last at-bat so he can start to turn things around here with a base hit.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's not a ball game. Anthony Rendon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Anthony Rendon.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Calling for it, Stanton. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Washington.
Danny Espinosa will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 34.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. In there at the knees, strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these balls.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to.
Your base is deep in the corner. Check. Nationals leave 1, and it's still 3-1. JT Realmuto taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Open up the inning.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit.
And again, Adeiny Echeverria. He singled his last time up. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Jared Cozart comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Dietrich will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's D. Gordon now. Out in front of it, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Yeah.
Sinking line drive out to right center. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Scherzer will check it first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
This is all set up by the stolen base. If he doesn't steal third, then he doesn't come in and score. So give that man a lot of credit for getting himself into position and come in on the wild pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll end up taking the lead and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Can't catch up with him.
David Phelps will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Clint Robinson will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That misses 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And that is through into right field for a single. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Michael Taylor stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
second base.
So stepping in, Stephen Drew, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make them get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Ozuna at the track. The wall. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, and it's now 6-4.
Well, if I would have told you before the game that these guys would have 4 home runs as a team, thought that this was a blowout, but they've needed all 4 of them just to jump back out in front here. Let's talk about a wild ball game.
Kyle Bearclaw will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
Jose Lobaton will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 31,
Max Scherzer indeed will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Anthony Rendon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
the batter, number 8.
Danny Espinoza will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Nationals leading off the inning, Martin Prado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Martin Prado.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Justin Bohr will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Espinosa's up with it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Into the windup and the pitch. JT Realmuto is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Welcome back to South Florida. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Bryce Harper will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. At the plate, Jason Worth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Shot toward right center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
First baseman number
Clint Robinson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Stanton looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. They've measured that last home run officially at 404 feet. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Stephen Drew will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
This guy.
Around first, heading for 2nd now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. In now, Jose Lobaton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Craig Breslow will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Craig Breslow.
Jose Lobaton will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. That's wide, 2-0. too high, and it's 3-0. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Line toward right center. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home. Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here. Scherzer's ready. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 33, Craig Breslow.
Jeff Mathis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Jeff Mathis.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now to the plate, D. Gordon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Gordon.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 64.
Now batting, Max Scherzer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Third baseman,
Anthony Rendon is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Prado was there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Swing and a looper to left. Echeverria ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end. Marcell Ozuna gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Scherzer looks in. Here's the delivery. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting,
Ichiro Suzuki gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
On and takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone trying to get him to swing and miss.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're unable to make a dent in it. Bryce Harper is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
now batting,
Jason Worth steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Brian Morris will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. At the plate, Jason Worth already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
now batting,
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Michael Taylor will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap it normally does. Both of those last 2 have been pretty flat.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. Right to Gordon. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. The right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Striding in to start the 9th, Martin Prado. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Drew's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Jonathan Papelbon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for Washington.
Justin Bohr will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Papelbon's ready. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
JT Realmuto makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
The 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the
Don't get a day off.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Washington Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-4. At the moment, the Marlins sit in first place in the National League East Division. The Nationals sit in third place in the National League East Division. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 10-3. Right now, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East. The Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division. The Cubs
We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Derek Dietrich is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just 1 win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
And what an open to this one. An inside the park home run to start the ball game.
Oh, those are fun to watch, especially sitting up here. We had a great view of this one, and you could see it developing pretty much right from the moment he touched first base. He's able to make it all the way around to score on the inside the park home run. Somebody get that guy some oxygen.
Marcell Ozuna will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman
Martin Prado digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Lays off 1-0, and set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling in the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Samardzija sets. 1-1 on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
On the ground for Crawford, this could be 2. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So a run. Wei-In Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. Matt Duffy will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
And that's in there for strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Prado is there. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Buster Posey will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Echeverria for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from AT&T Park. Ichiro Suzuki will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Samardzija gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind, 0-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. I don't think he liked that pitch much at all.
I don't blame him. That looked a little fishy right there.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Hit out towards second. Tomlinson takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Adani Echeverria will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brandon Crawford steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Brandon Crawford.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 6.
Kelby Tomlinson will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Prado backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Gregor Blanco will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the... Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Wei Yin Chen set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Second base.
Derek Dietrich. Remember, he led off the ball game with that inside the park home run.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Hit to first. Belt has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Samardzija into the windup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Now batting, third base.
Settling in now, Martin Prado. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Blanco has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Number 84 will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Into the box, Jeff Samardzija. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Angel Pagan will get a second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. Giancarlo Stanton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Samardzija's ready. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, he's lucky to get another chance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Now batting. First base.
Justin Bohr will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ichiro Suzuki stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting.
JT Realmuto is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Adeiny Echeverria stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash it. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard to short. And a rather easy first out. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow, and it's no small assignment for these guys. They'll get Jake Peavy in tomorrow's affair, and you can catch all the action here on the show. Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Brandon Belt will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a high strike there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That slider is just devastating against left-handed hitters. I mean, he wasn't even close to that one.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Wei-Yin Chen will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Samardzija has his target. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to third. Duffy comes up with it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, second baseman
Derek Dietrich strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
center fielder number 13.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Tomlinson onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Middle of the night here at China Basin. It's now 2-0 Miami. Brandon Crawford will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Kelby Tomlinson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Stanton. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Giants have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Wow, after the first two hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there, and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, number 84. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. In there, 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The pitcher, number 29.
Stepping in, Jeff Samardzija. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
1-1. Here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Justin Bour stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Ichiro Suzuki stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angel Pagan will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Ichiro has a read on it. 1 out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Squared that one up just a little late. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit sharply on the ground. Dietrich is there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Buster Posey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Chen's ready. Here's the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They still trail. Back here in San Francisco, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. JT Realmuto will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Chopped in front of home plate. Posey scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Adeiny Echeverria will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. Hunter Strickland will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Still 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Marcell Ozuna gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Back to the mound and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Martin Prado now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
To 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Ground, and that is off the first base bag. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner from second is in to score, and it's a 4-1 game.
I'll tell you what, that's as great as an at-bat as you'll see all week. I mean, he just keeps fouling off pitch after pitch, waiting until he found the one he could do something with, and it finally comes right here on pitch number 9 as he drives it for an RBI single.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one too.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third. Make it 5-1. Justin Bohr will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here. Chen into the windup. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Stanton. 1 down.
Now batting.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Gregor Blanco is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. George Cantos will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Cantos now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 2.
Tap fouled at home plate.
Span.
driven to right field and deep. Back goes Span, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
JT Realmuto will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Belt just to the right of the mound. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Adeiny Echeverria digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that is not good.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Wei-Yin Chen steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. One and one, here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Number 84 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder, number 84.
Swing and a liner, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit back toward the mound, and this will be put away easily for the out.
And his lone blemish thus far has been that 5th inning home run. Other than that, he's been nearly untouchable out there.
Denard Span will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Angel Pagan will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Matt Duffy will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Another one sent foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Buster Posey stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Called strike 0-2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Corey Guerin will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now in the box, Marcell Ozuna. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Martin Prado steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Span, and the inning is over. Brandon Belt will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ozuna moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
the shortstop, number 35.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Shen's got his target, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising he wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Kelby Tomlinson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And this is swung on and missed for strike 2, and now the Giants are down to their final strike.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Caro, Steve Lyon.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins total 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 5-1. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 3-0. The Twins broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Nationals in Washington, 8-7. Chris Carter drove in 4, helping Milwaukee down Philadelphia 7-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-4. Paul Goldschmidt drove in 3, leading the D-backs to victory over the Buccos 4-3. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 9-8. The St. Louis Cardinals got 11 overall hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-3. Rich Hill struck out 12 on the way to the win as the A's took care of the Blue Jays 5-3. Brett Gardner had 3 hits in the contest, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 5-3. The Rangers got the extra innings win over the White Sox 8-4. The Detroit Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Indians 7-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-1. Clay Buchholz fell short of the shutout but pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs as the Red Sox grabbed the win over Houston 2-0. They now have 6 straight victories. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jake Peavy is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Span, 1 out. Marcell Ozuna is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game. So it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
And another foul ball. Peavy has his target. 0-2 pitch on its way. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Line to the right side, and that'll get down in front of Pagan for a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jake Peavy. Jose Fernandez gets the ball for Miami in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Denard Span is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey is in the lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year, and it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Matt Duffy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Batting fourth,
Brandon Belt will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. After 1, Derek Dietrich will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
batting sixth,
Justin Bohr will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
He pulls this one into right, and 2 quick outs here in the second.
batting seventh,
Jeff Mathis will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. To first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So a fairly easy inning there for Jake Pete. Brandon Crawford steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Oh, my fucking stomach's killing me.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded to the right. Bohr is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
Angel Pagan will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Right side hit hard. Gordon is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Gregor Blanco will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miguel Rojas is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Miguel Rojas.
Peavy gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Belt is there for it. 1 down.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now, Jose Fernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. D. Gordon will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Boy. Kelby Tomlinson will dig in now. Off to a slow start as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. The pitcher, Jake Peavy, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Squaring around now is Peavy, and he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Coming to the plate now, Denard Span, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
In the dirt here.
Shit, what the hell is that on?
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And that misses 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Matt Duffy digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We've seen some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
All right, good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Blanco is in his tracks now. One gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. He reached on a single in his first try.
fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
TV into the windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Blanco ranging back. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
I didn't.
Well, even though they were able to face this guy in the absolute best position possible, which is 2 outs and the base is empty, that still doesn't mean he can't make you pay. He unloads here for a long home run. Though, it is a long solo home run.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage. We're into the middle innings right now.
Gonna wake you up.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Inside and low, 2-1.
Yeah, that movie was good as shit.
Yeah, the book.
I thought I heard of it, and I'm like, what's this movie? I'm like, fuck it, just put it on.
Because he wrote The Fault in Our Stars.
That's the same dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm following that dude. I'm following that director. He know how to make a fucking movie.
And he does, he's the guy.
Wait a minute. That's the same director or the same guy that wrote the book?
The same guy that wrote the book.
Directed the movies too?
I don't know if he directed the movies.
I gotta look it up there.
The story, and he does like school stuff. Like he does like these 3-minute informational videos on like different history events. Well, there's a science one too, and like
the director or the book writer?
Author.
Oh, the whole.
Like he does a lot of stuff.
I'll look this dude up.
It's really
Yo, that movie had me at like Seed Water. I was like, damn. Like it was so fucking real. There was nothing phony about the movie, period. I'm gonna watch this shit again because I feel like I missed a couple things, but. And it wasn't like all the people in the movie weren't absolutely gorgeous, blah blah, but it was just a good fucking movie. And I didn't know nothing about it. They're always the best movies. Just put it on.
Mm-hmm.
But I always thought high school movies were the best though.
I've feel like they're the most relatable out of any movies because everybody
Didn't been through it.
Back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's
Everybody
out
can
number
relate
one.
to a piece of the movie.
The shortstop, number
Third and final game of this three-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled
They did a
to
good
take the
job at,
mound
like,
in the series finale.
You read the book, so you know.
Brandon
Like when
Crawford
they were little kids,
will stand in
they
now,
did a good job of
recipient
picking
of a
actors
National
that
League Silver
looked
Slugger
like
Award for his contributions
they
at
grew
shortstop
into
last
those
year.
people.
First pitch on its way.
like the people that can make over your head.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the
And it's like, wow. So you didn't watch the movie, or you did? Yeah, you gotta watch it. Tell me if it's like the book.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it again tomorrow. Like,
And everybody read that book because everybody was so in love with Fault in the Stars. So they were like, well, he did another book.
yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on whatever movie he comes out with next. I might go to the movies and see.
And if you, like, because everybody knew the guy because of what we watched in school, because on YouTube, everybody knows him because he talks really, really fast, and the teacher makes you take notes, and you're like, oh my god, how do I write all this stuff? Like, that's how everybody knows him.
Can I get that video? Can I?
So, when you watch all those videos, you're like, wait, he wrote Fault in the Stars? It's crazy.
There's another movie I gotta watch.
And his brother, either he does the science ones and his brother does the history ones, or he does the history ones and his brother does the science ones.
I gotta watch this other movie. It's called Cake Eaters. That's with what's the name from Twilight? I can't think of her name.
What, the girl?
Yeah, she's a good actress. I like her. So,
Kristen,
yeah. So I'm gonna watch that one next.
One out, nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now to the plate, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So it's second and third with one gone now, and that'll bring in Gregor Blanco, the left fielder. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run, and more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to.
And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kelby Tomlinson. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
But this is speared by the first baseman. gq5's gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Leading off the inning, Justin Bohr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. But it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes.
The old strikeout minus the outplay. Go figure.
TV sets. First pitch on the way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Now batting.
Miguel Rojas in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Pagan is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. It'll be... And there is Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Matt Duffy will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Bohr near the first base bag. 2 gone.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, means that you've got them off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Buster Posey is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ichiro Suzuki will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 13, Marcel.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Hebe's ready. Here's his offering. Marcell Ozuna stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2.
Your attention, please. Now
Call to the
pitching for
bullpen
Marlins.
as it'll be the left-hander Craig Breslow that gets the nod. Brandon Crawford will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard to short. And that gets on by. And Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single. Angel Pagan steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Gregor Blanco, the left fielder. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Dietrich backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Kelby Tomlinson digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Gordon has got it, and the side is retired. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First offering on its way. Christian Yelich is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double. So a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first two easily here.
Now batting.
Derek Dietrich will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
And that misses, ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. Jake Peavy will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. Denard Span will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Liner towards second. A dive by Gordon. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. Well, that's the big leagues right there. The worst part of this is, as a hitter, since it's to the right side, you get to watch this whole play unfolding right in front of you. And believe me, it's not a whole lot of fun. That's a super play, and you're out.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hit to short. Rojas comes up with it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2. Leading off the inning, Justin Bohr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. On the ground up the middle. Tomlinson on the grass. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Marlins are challenging the
All right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Giants, number 49.
New pitcher coming on, and it's the veteran lefty Javier Lopez. Into the box, Jeff Mathis. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal. Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
So striding in, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Danny Echeverria will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Danny Echeverria.
Ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
That's wide, 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pagan is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
The pitcher, number 33, Craig Breslow.
Martin Prado will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
Into the seats, 0-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Danny Echeverria will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 3.
Kyle Berklaw is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Settling in now, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Brandon Belt comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Grounded up the first baseline. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Brandon Crawford digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Hit out towards second. Gordon has it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in the Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Santiago Casilla is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Casilla pauses. Here's the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Center fielder number 13.
Marcelo Zuna comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes Span, still going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So stepping in, Christian Yelich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit to third. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he is in there. Josh Osich come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Giancarlo Stanton will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as they'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Here he comes on 2-0. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 4 runs here in this half inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting,
Jeff Mathis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That's by him for strike one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's now 5-2 Miami. Striding in to start the 9th, Angel Pagan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Leading off the inning, Angel Pagan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Striding into the box, Gregor Blanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-1, here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe at first. Good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Kelby Tomlinson will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Bohr in foul ground and reined in one away. Connor Gillespie will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. One and one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Bernard Span makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Two down, runners at first and second. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Number 84 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Matt Duffy. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And this is swung on and missed for strike two, and now the Giants are down to their final strike.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the first two games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close two-run victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Giancarlo Stanton. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 5-3. Good night from San Francisco.
Good night.